Man, as y'all know, man, a lot's been going on, man. You know what I'm saying? So, just here to talk about it a little bit. I know y'all been hearing about the Epstein files. I mean, man, who would have thought? Who would have knew? Some of the people that motherfucker look up to, goddamn, you know what I'm saying? Motherfuckers done grew up listening to in music, you know, icons, you know what I'm saying? And their names are popping up, and you're seeing pictures of them with Epstein and you know what I'm saying, around very young girls, you know what I'm saying? It's just weird, just really weird stuff, you know what I'm saying? When I think about life, I never thought, get older, you fuck with younger women. You know what I'm saying? That's just weird to me, and anybody that does that type of thing, you're weird. You're weird as hell. You know what I'm saying? You're over 20 to 30 years in age over your partner or the person that you're trying to talk to, you know what I'm saying? It's a little weird, you know what I'm saying? It's weird as hell, for the longest time, this type of shit has been normalized. Uh, and as y'all can see with Epstein files being released, has anybody been arrested yet or anything like that? They even said Trump was in that motherfucker. Has anybody been impeached? Has anybody? So y'all need to understand that there's a lot of things going on in this world that is it's turning upside down now. It's been going on for so many years. It's just time for the flip. You know what I'm saying? And that's what's happening now. The Epstein files is out. They can't hide. Can't hide no more. So I got a few people we about to talk about here, man. That I don't know if you guys knew about it, but I always had assumptions about it. And when I heard certain things about it in certain interviews, I'm like, what the hell? Who are these people? Like, what? That's crazy. Like, yeah, that person does look like that person and XYZ. So who we're gonna start with first is I don't know if you guys are familiar with the two light skinned boys from Florida, the ones who got the wicks in their head and shit. They go by the name of the Island Boys. If you go check the Epstein files, you'll see a picture of Epstein with those two at his side as little boys, and he take a picture with them. That's Epstein's children, or at least two of them. All right, so let's start there. So the Islands boy's father is motherfucking Epstein. Let's start there. All right. Um, I think we all knew this. The Jay-Z thing and all that stuff. Unless people are just goddamn, your head must have been under the under the dirt, goddamn, and covered up. You know what I'm saying? For you not to know that Jay-Z was gonna be on that joint. You know what I'm saying? Man, it's it's sad. You know what I'm saying? It's sad. Um, I make music myself, and you know what I'm saying. It's never been a thought in my mind where I'm like, I'm gonna, be with somebody that's less mature than me or way younger than me. You see what I'm saying? And I'm gonna be okay with that. You know what I'm saying? I just, um, certain red flags that should have been sticking out to people a long time ago were not, popping up. It's just like, oh, they're beautiful together. Look at them. They're so cute together. Da 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 da. Until all of this stuff come out. And you see this girl when she that age, and if you look back then, what age he was when she was that age, then you like, damn, wait a minute, how was that acceptable in the United States of America? You see what I'm saying? So it's just crazy, It's just crazy. Now I know, like in places like Las Vegas and stuff like that, Nevada, they have certain rules and stuff. So like, anywhere else in the world, you probably get arrested or something for like, um, you know what I'm saying, you know, having being a pimp or whatever the case may be. You might get arrested, but down in Nevada, Las Vegas, it's allowed. You know what I'm saying? Girls walking up and down the strip naked, all type of shit. You know what I'm saying? They doing this shit on the daily. They don't care. You know what I'm saying? And it's just weird that it just shows you that like if something gets normalized somewhere, it can definitely spread somewhere else. You see what I'm saying? And sometimes the shit that's normalized in that area don't need to be normalized at all. It needs to be something that is looked at as a really big problem. And then it brings you to the point of, all these people that, you know, my thing is the island, they're saying all these people that were trafficked through there and stuff are little kids and girls, little girls. I'm talking about 12. I'm talking about 13. Motherfucker supposed to be goddamn at the playground. Goddamn going to Chuck E. Cheese still and shit, goddamn. And if not Chuck E. Cheese, amusement park, you know what I'm saying? Something, Man, listen, the world has gotten crazy. And it's sick out here. Y'all need to be careful, man. And when you get some time, man, go look at them Epstein files. You'll be surprised. Half the rappers, half the people that, some people I'll never play their motherfucking music again. I don't care how good that shit was sounding, nigga. You are a motherfucking pedophile. You know what I'm saying? We we don't mess with that type of stuff. We're not doing that type of stuff. You know what I'm saying? It's a billion people on this world. You mean to tell me out of a billion people you can't find one person that's, you know what I'm saying, to talk to, and you know what I'm saying, and they're of decent age, and you know what I'm saying, it don't look weird, you know what I'm saying, like, but it's too much weird shit normalized. So when people see that now, they don't think nothing of it. They're like, oh, they're cute together, they're this, they're that, da 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 da. And you see to this day, Jay-Z and Beyonce together. So 9 times out of 10, all this Epstein stuff coming out, they still ain't finna break apart. You ain't finna see no divorce with Beyonce and Jay-Z. You ain't about to see none of that shit. Boy, they about to stick it out to the end. They got to. They ain't got no choice. They got Blue Ivy, the daughter. You know what I'm saying? They ain't, you know what I'm saying? It's just sad out here. You feel me? Like, if I was Jay-Z, I wouldn't even want to be a part of no shit like that. Like on Granny Gray, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, but some people, boy, they you get into some shit and you don't even know, you know what I'm saying? Like, you get into some shit and this shit come bite you in your ass. You know what I'm saying? And he could have just, you know what I'm saying? Who knows? Motherfucker could have had a, you feel me? Because I be trying to give everybody benefit of doubt. Maybe motherfucker could have been there, but motherfucker wasn't doing what everybody else was doing. And that's very so true. Motherfucker could have not been doing what everybody else was doing unless it's clear video of them doing what everybody else was doing. Then you can say, okay, that person is doing exactly what that other motherfucker was doing. And da-da-da-da-da, you feel me? But until some hard evidence like that come out, are you gonna have like these pictures and stuff like that, or these celebrities and stuff you seeing when they're younger and stuff like that, or you know what I'm saying? And it's just weird, it's just weird, you know what I'm saying? I don't think that's, a good way to live life, you know what I'm saying? We gotta do better as people, man. That's just sick. It's just sick as hell. On to the next guy. Yeah. Bill Clinton. This guy right here, man. Bill. They got a thing of Epstein, a video of Epstein. He is having an interview with somebody. I forget, but I'm about to get the video. Don't worry about it. I post it up on my page. And he's talking about, he's getting asked a bunch of questions about certain things in the world. And I think this was in the video that I seen was like in 2000 something. 2000. It was years ago. I want to say like 2000 and don't quote me. I want to say it was like 2007 or something like that. I just seen the video and posted it on my story, but I got to make a video of it and actually post it on my YouTube. But yeah, man, Bill Clinton, man, he been down with the stuff too. I don't know what y'all think, but honestly, I don't think Bill Clinton is even human. I honestly think a lot of people on this earth, we under spiritual warfare, and I don't think enough people believe in that or are awake enough in their mind to even make it to that point so that they can see as well. You know what I'm saying? So it's a bunch of trapped people on this motherfucking earth, man, and we got pretenders down here and all type of stuff that is around here just, messing stuff up, man. Got you looking that way, then got you coming back this way. Got you going that way and then got you going this way. Think that person good and then you find out that person ain't shit. Damn. You know what I'm saying? So it's just life, man. It's just messed up. You know what I'm saying? And everybody who participated and was at them islands and stuff, I'm pretty sure they knew it was young girls coming through there. I don't give no fuck who was there. Even I know when I'm around and I'm walking outside regular, or even I'm at a party or something, I'm anything, I can tell off looking. Yeah, that motherfucker young. Yeah, that motherfucker. Okay, that's of age. Yeah, okay. That's yeah, that motherfucker young. Yeah, I'm not even gonna talk to her. I'm not even gonna. And if motherfucker come up and try to give me a conversation, you know the first thing I ask, what's your age? You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? Where do we grow up as men? You know that we're not solidifying ourselves and making sure that we're making the right decisions as well. You see what I'm saying? You know, to the point that motherfucker could just, come up to you and you'll talk to a little girl. You don't care. That's sad, man, and it's sick, and a lot of these people got children like Jay-Z and them, Blue Ivy, children. You see what I'm saying? And it just make you think like, damn, if they was so fucked up and they was a part of this shit, what might she be a part of, the daughter? What might they have already put her through that she hasn't voiced on the internet, that she hasn't spoke out about? How much? And then you really get to thinking, damn, can she even speak out? Will she be silenced as soon as she does, knowing who her parents are? So she just gotta, you feel me? I'm pretty sure a lot of this stuff she probably don't know about, but I'm pretty sure some friends and stuff she done came around, or people she done ran into in real life, Blue Ivy, and they've been talking about Jay-Z or mentioning them, whether it's music or whatever the case may be. And she done got some ideas in her head and say, wait a minute, and God knows how the conversation's going with the, you know what I'm saying, with the parents. You feel me? With the money that they got, they probably keep shit under script, have them fucking scared not to say nothing, all type of stuff. You see what I'm saying? Scared to speak out, all type of stuff. You feel me? So, you know, it's just sad, really, Um, kind of already knew though that these people was messing with people, because there's been stuff coming out over the years. I don't know if you guys keep up, you know what I'm saying? There's been a lot of stuff with different celebrities coming out over the years, so I'm not even surprised seeing the Epstein list and all these different people with pictures of them and they're younger and stuff. And you're like, oh shit, that's what's her name? Oh shit, oh shit. Like, it's just crazy, bro. Like, um, and another thing that I read about that I also want to talk about is another thing I read up in there, man. And that's why I say this goes back to the me saying that I don't think some of these people are human to be causing this much destruction in the world. You know what I'm saying? All this stuff going on. And for you to have as much money as you have, you know what I'm saying? And you're participating in things like this shows you that it's more than just, wake up every day, go to sleep. Wake up every day, go to sleep. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's spiritual warfare out here, man. Spiritual warfare. Literally. Devils and demons. Witches and warlocks. I think these movies and shit is a joke. No, it's really real. Motherfucker just found out a way to put it in a movie and make that shit so real to you. So the last thing you'll think when you think about something and it pop off and you like, wait a minute, that happened in a movie that you'll be like, damn, merge. It ain't get showed in that movie for no reason. It probably already happened. Just somewhere that you ain't know about, in the city that you ain't know about, at the time that you weren't around social media to even know about that thing. See what I'm saying? But it happened. I heard about, I read, and I was reading up, and I'm doing a video on that about them, sacrificing children and stuff, like crazy stuff I'm hearing, reading the reports, people talking about they're coming in the door and seeing babies, a whole body, babies, I'm talking about babies, like babies, Google Gaga, babies being ripped apart and all type of stuff, and their blood, and they take the blood and wipe it on their face to, you know what I'm saying? It keeps them young or some goofy shit like that, you know what I'm saying? And the intestines, they eat them, you know what I'm saying? The intestines of the baby that they just ripped apart, they eat, you know what I'm saying? You know, and it's just nasty out here. And then let's talk about this motherfucker Bill Gates, fucking super villain motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? This goes back to another part I was saying, man. All these people around the world with all this motherfucking money, this nigga's supposed to be worried about computers. You know what I'm saying? And he all in our food shit. He all in the, you know what I'm saying? And another thing, got a bone to pick with this nigga. Reading the Epstein files that him, Epstein, and Bill, yeah, Epstein, and I just done forgot this doggone name. That man make me so mad. Uh, anyway, Epstein and whatever his name is on bro, I think it's good I'm forgetting it. Epstein and him were talking about you know, how a pandemic was gonna happen and how they were gonna create it. And this is in the Epstein files, you know what I'm saying? And how it would be and this, that, and the third. And I'm gonna make another video of it so you guys can see this stuff. You know what I'm saying? So you guys can like see it, you know what I'm saying? Because I don't know if you follow all these other pages that I follow that I done found this information from. And I'm like, wow, you know what I'm saying? You know, they done read the stuff before me, so I'm looking at their stuff and then keeping up where I am and still going and reading more and finding out more information. And it just, as you read it, you just your stomach, you know, and you just like, what the fuck, like, ugh, like, you know, um, there's some demons and devils out here, man. You know what I'm saying? Uh, this man is supposed to be worried about computers and shit. He would Apple Bill Gates. He would Apple and shit. He up in there had plans. You know, he the one that gave you. I don't know if y'all know, but he the one that gave out that jab. I'm one of the people that didn't get it, and I hope when y'all see this video, if you ain't one of the people that get it, go ahead and hit that comment section for me and be like, I ain't get that jab. I pray that you didn't, man. I pray that if you did, man, you're doing something to really build up your immune system. Because this next thing that they coming with probably going to take everybody out who took that motherfucking jab. They going to drop like flies. And it's sad. Seeing how that COVID hit, people was good one day, dead the next. You know what I'm saying? Everybody went and took that jab, all them jabs, Fitzster, Pritzster, all these different names, and that shit don't even work no more. If y'all ain't kept up with it, you can go search this up on Google. If the Pfizer, just matter of fact, don't type in the specific ones. Just type in, do the vaccines that were given out in 2020 around the COVID pandemic still work, or are they ineffective? And I guarantee you will read that they are ineffective. So my question is, all those people that went and took something thinking that, oh, well, I'm getting a COVID shot during COVID to make sure that I don't get it again. I wonder what the fuck they put in your system that this next thing they come out with really finna take you the fuck up out of here. And I pray for y'all, man. I pray for y'all, man. For real. You know, I pray for y'all, man. You know, some people that were just able to trick that, you know, the scare tactic. Oh, I seen this person do it. I seen that person. Oh, my friend did it now. Okay, yeah, well, I'm going to do it too. You know what I'm saying? Follow the leader ass shit. Follow the leader and got over probably, I bet, over 1 million people and took that motherfucking jab. I'm in Chicago. I know y'all in other cities and other states. Imagine all them fakes that was going around. Fake people was going around and supposedly giving people COVID stuff and stuff, and they was getting caught because they weren't actual people that was supposed to be giving it out and this, that, and the third, and they were Chinese people and all type of shit. So who God knows who y'all was going to, and if they were actually nurses and doctors, and you know what I'm saying? You don't let them put a needle in you and pow, and you feel me? And everybody I know that took that jab and went and got a little COVID shot or something like that, they wasn't able to work for about 2 or 3 days, or they was very motherfucking sick. Then after that, they was cool. Should none you put in my body had me sick for no 3 days, and then all of a sudden I'm cool. You know, no. Then it's ineffective. Ineffective. So the question is, if this is supposed to go in there to prevent me from getting COVID, and it's ineffective now, meaning if COVID was still here, I could potentially still catch COVID. What did y'all put in my body? What was injected in me? That's the question that the people that took that need to be asking themselves. And y'all need to get with God, man. For real. All these CEOs of these big companies and stuff y'all seeing, they popping up in there on the Epstein Island, on the Epstein files. Seeing them in pictures. You, oh, ain't that the CEO of, ain't this the CEO of that? The CEO of this? Oh, shit. Yeah. No. It's crazy out here, man. Y'all stay blessed, man. Y'all be easy. Um, I'll meet y'all back for, you know what I'm saying? Some more Epstein file stuff, man. More information I find, the more stuff I'm gonna be, you know, coming back to talk to y'all about. You know, I'm gonna try to start going live more. You know, I've been working like a motherfucker and shit. So, you know, I still been posting my shorts and stuff, so check me out. But yeah, man, y'all stay safe, man, and stop being a follower and learn to be yourself. Catch y'all later, man.